opportunities and scale, so Nigeria as a whole benefits from it. Thank you for that. On this note, I'd like to invite Dr. Nnamdi Maduekwe to present his address. If we can cue his introduction, please.
Introducing Dr. Nnamdi Maduekwe. Dr. Nnamdi Maduekwe grew up in Nigeria and attended Santa Maria and All Saints Primary School in Enugu and began his secondary school education at Government College, Umuahia in September 1973 and transferred to the College of Immaculate Conception, Enugu, September 1976 to complete his senior secondary education. He completed medical school training at the College of Medicine, University of Benin, Nigeria. Following graduation from medical school and compulsory national service, he started postgraduate training in orthopedics at the National Orthopedic Hospital, Enugu, Nigeria. Dr. Maduekwe volunteered to the Technical Aid Corps (TAC) program of the federal government of Nigeria prior to completing the training in the orthopedics in Nigeria. From January 2000 up to July 2001, he relocated to New York City to start a residency training in psychiatry at Harlem Hospital Center. He served as chief resident there during the 2004-2005 academic year. Dr. Maduekwe also worked as an assistant clinical professor of psychiatry at the Harlem Hospital campus of Columbia University from September 2006 to July 2015. He has been an employee of the Office of Mental Health, New York State, as an attending psychiatrist since July 2006. He currently works as an attending psychiatrist for OMH, New York State at Mid-Hudson Forensic Psychiatric Center. He is also a clinical assistant professor of psychiatry at the University of Rochester, New York State. Dr. Maduekwe is a diplomat of the American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology, board certifications in adult psychiatry, geriatric psychiatry, and consultation liaison psychiatry. He is a distinguished fellow of the American Psychiatric Association. Dr. Maduekwe takes pride in the quality primary, secondary, and tertiary education he received in public institutions in Nigeria, and he is very passionate about revamping public school education. As an undergraduate of the University of Benin, he was an activist and served the Students' Union government for 3 consecutive years. As a resident doctor, he was an activist and served his local and national association of resident doctors in various capacities. Since 2005, Dr. Maduekwe has served as an officer in one capacity or the other in the executive committee of the College of the Immaculate Conception International Alumni Association, and he is the current president of the association. He is an active member of the Association of Nigerian Physicians in America. He served as the chair of the New York chapter of the association, and he is currently the chair of the Mental Health Committee of the association. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Nnamdi Maduekwe.
Hello. Can I be heard?
Yes.
Okay. Can I share my slide, please? Who is going to help me share my slide?
It's being queued.
Hold on. So, hold on. Okay. Good morning. Please permit me to just stand on all the existing protocols and listen to this very brief presentation I'm going to give to our 3rd edition of the Lagos Colloquium. Am I being heard, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
So thank you so much for this opportunity to present at this colloquium. Our intervention at our high school began with improvement of the physical environment of our school. And the goal was to motivate our teachers, our students, and prepare them for the next phase. So When we complete our current projects, we're going to entirely devote ourselves to the next phase of our intervention. And the next phase of our intervention will be to partner with the school leadership. One will be able to review our academic curriculum. And our goal is to educate our children to become productive citizens. They acquire knowledge for service, talent, and skills to sustain themselves and serve others. And we're proposing a hybrid of holistic and traditional education, because that might be the most pragmatic approach to achieve the peculiar needs of our developmental goals. Teachers who use holistic approach educate children serve as mentors to the students, and the students grow by building relationships, developing a sense of responsibility to care for self, others, and the spirit of students, and guide them to develop a strong sense of self, to discover meaning and purpose to life, build strong connections to their role models, support community, imbibe humanitarian values, such as compassion, philanthropy, and propagation of values to grow generations coming after them. So, having said that, I would just say that at this point, we've completed the following projects at CIC. And the way we did this was to mobilize across the globe. Our old boys engaged across the globe to date completed the following projects: the multi-purpose building, also known as the Alumni Center, at the cost of about 150 million naira. The ultra-modern dormitory, aka Alumni Hostel, at the cost of about 210 million naira. We installed solar light in our classrooms at a cost of about 30 million naira. We renovated a few dormitories. The principal did major dormitory innovation as well. We completed the overall fencing of CIC at the cost of about 20 million naira. We have water problem at the school, just like every other city in Nigeria. So we made provision for water storage facilities and dug some filtration wells at the cost of about 7 million naira. We renovated our sick bay at the cost of about 3 million naira. And we renovated the Braille Blind Center at the cost of about 1 million naira. Right now, our project is the multi-sports complex. So far, we've completed the Indoor Auditorium. We're currently working on completing the track and field, the car park, the gatehouses, and we're going to do a perimeter fencing of the multi-sports complex. And our target date is to complete about summer of 2022, the summer of this year. And I will say gladly that to date, we spent about 600 million naira on the multi-sports complex. And I just want to add that we've been very innovative in our fundraising. We've mobilized across the globe, like I said earlier, and there's a healthy set rivalry, we call our annual league, whereby each set is competing to, outdo each other. I'm happy to announce that my set, the Trailblazers, and I share the same set with our guest speaker today, Charles Modo. Our set has been wonderful. We've always been at the top of the league table. And then we have other great sets like the Great 80 set. We have the Great 82 Movement and Force, the Great 83 set, the Great 84 set, the 88 set. These sets have done wonderfully well, contributing to the almost 1 billion we've spent at CIC so far. And I say, we've also been very innovative in how we chase our donations. For the current multi-sports complex, we have announced to our donors that with 3.6 million donated to this cause, we shall have the picture of any donor who can give us 3.6 million in the indoor hall of the multi-sports complex. And for 540,000 naira, we have our donors bricked. And we're going to break our donors in 3 places where we have the indoor auditorium, the pavilions, and another area. So there's some kind of innovation to gifting to this cause. And let me just share, quickly the projects that we've completed. So we just go quickly. This is our multi-purpose building, also known as the Alumni Center. This is the ultra-modern dormitory that we, first let me do this, the ultra-modern dormitory that we, completed for the students, housing about 540 students. This is the dormitory. And then we did a renovation of our classrooms, to the modern standards. This is one of the classrooms renovated, another classroom. So now, this is the latest project. We've completed the indoor auditorium. So you can see this is going to serve as a basketball court, volleyball court. The lines will be drawn for these indoor games. So this is the indoor complex of our multi-sports complex. Again, and then, so now this is the stage where we are. You can see the track is coming on, laying the concrete before they lay the turf. The same thing, the ongoing track and field. And I can give you a proper dimension of what is going on here. Just a few seconds.
So we're unable to see your slides.
You're not seeing my slide?
No, but I think you can, maybe just take a few minutes to round up and we'll share your slides with everyone who's logged on.
Oh my goodness, that's not good enough. Anyway, that's okay. Well, okay. So like I said, our next intervention is to focus on academics. We've actually laid the foundation, and the foundation was to create an enabling environment to motivate the teachers and motivate the students so that the teachers can deliver good knowledge and the students are willing to learn. So, right now we offer traditional education, and which focuses on the teacher delivering instruction to students. And the focus is to master learning in the core subjects of math, reading, writing, science, social studies. Whereas the teacher plays a mentoring role in addition to delivery of academic instructions in the holistic approach to education. And the focus will be to build relationships, a strong sense of self, responsibility to care for self, the others, and the environment. So we've identified absent or poor maintenance of buildings, utilities, and the physical environment as a social malady that is plaguing our homeland. We are focused on correcting this anomaly using our school as a study center. For the Global Alumni Association, our first measure of the success of our interventions will be the availability of the school leadership and students to preserve the physical structures and utilities we give to the school for use by upcoming generations. And the ambience of our physical and maintain the ambience of the physical environment of our school. With a holistic approach, the school leadership and teachers will serve as mentors. They will foster the development of responsibility in the students to care for self, be considerate of others, and care for the environment. An excellent partnership with the school leadership can facilitate a clarity of the goals of our interventions. It can foster a better buy-in and a complementary zeal of the school leadership as our Global Alumni Association to change attitudes towards maintenance of facility structures, utilities, and the ambience of the physical environment. We expect that this attitude change will grow to excellence and become second nature and the school culture. And that will be our first measure of the success of our interventions. And subsequently, we shall now use other metrics to gauge improvement in academics. Once again, I say thank you for this opportunity. I'm not so happy that you guys were not able to see the slides of what we've accomplished at our great school. But hopefully the slides will be shared later. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Maduekwe. And we're going to key the slides now so everyone can see the slides that should have shown up during the presentation. Thank you.
The CIC Enugu Alumni Association presents the highlights of its modest achievements over the years. College of the Immaculate Conception, CIC Enugu, established in 1942, remains one of the best secondary education academic institutions in Nigeria. For over 3 decades, the CIC Enugu Alumni Association has grown globally to become change enablers with convincing credentials. The CIC Enugu Alumni Association has taken an active position in improving the quality of education by raising funds and investing heavily in infrastructure, including a multi-purpose building project, a state-of-the-art 540-bed dormitory, extensive classroom renovations and facility refurbishment, water storage and water treatment facilities, a standard outpatient clinic facility, firefighting equipment, and a multi-purpose sports complex. The global alumni community has raised and invested over $1.5 million in these and other projects, and continue to pursue academic development initiatives in the college like annual scholarship awards to students, career counseling and mentoring for current students, plus welfare and support programs for active members of the Alumni Association. All these are made possible through the kind donation of people like you. As part of our commitment to sustainability, we plant a tree each time significant donations are received. Join us in making change happen. Please donate today. Kindly use the banking information on the screen to make your donations. We thank you for your generosity, and future generations will thank you too. For more information, please visit our website and connect with us on social media via Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Semper Fidelis.
Thank you for that video, and thank you to everyone who's contributed so far, to achieve the successes that's been recorded in the school, and to all those who will continue to support these efforts. Please, as we go along, I can see that there are some comments and questions coming into the chat room. Please keep them coming. We'll collate